idea it was for you to be involved today? Was it you approaching the Pirates or the Pirates approaching you?
They approached me.
And Barry, we understand that you really wanted to be here to the point that you're on a kind of a tight time schedule in and out. Why was it so important for you to be here today?
Because this is a wonderful city I played for. I got to play for one of the best managers in all of baseball. I loved it here. Pittsburgh is a great town. It's a great city. We wanted to play for Leyland for our whole career, but you know, things changed. But I got to play for a great manager in a great city, and it's an honor to be back here. It's nice.
Barry, Andrew today asked him what type of reaction he expected you to receive. He said he didn't know. He said he hoped people would respect your accomplishments and what you were able to do. Do you have an idea of what to expect today when you go out on the field?
We had some good times here. I would expect a cheerful time here because we're baseball players here. We came here and tried to win championships. Unfortunately, we came up short, but you know, that's all we did. You know, as ball players, we come in here. You know, we had a great fan base. We love the fans here. We love playing here. We love playing for Jim Leyland, this organization, and that's what we tried to win championships. That's all we did. We did the best we could, and we hope that they appreciate it.
Barry, what's it like to re-engage with baseball this spring in Giants camp and now here back around the game more often?
It feels good to come back where I started. I mean, I was raised in San Francisco, and that's my home and my family, though. But it's great to come back to where it all started, and it's also great to be back with, you know, like I said, Jim Leyland, and I mean, it almost brings tears to my eyes because we were a last place team. We put it together, but we just didn't get over the top, though. But if it wasn't for this man, I'd probably been in Atlanta. And he kept me here, and he kept me here, and I had some great times.
Jim, you talked before about what a special place Pittsburgh was for you. And when you were with the Tigers, you followed them from afar. What did it mean to you to see them have the season that they did last year and return to that kind of a season?
Well, I think the electricity of the city. I know my son came to the playoff game with Cincinnati. He said he never saw a louder crowd in all the history of Pittsburgh. You know, he's not that old, obviously, but the Steelers and everything, he's never seen anything like that. I think bringing the city back together, I think the Pirates did a good job of that last year. And the good news is that they're the real deal now. They should be here for a long time. And I'm really happy about that. They've done a terrific job through their organization, the scouting, the development, a little bit of free agency. They've done a terrific job of doing their homework. And they're back for good now. And in my opinion, I've said this many, many times, this is the most beautiful ballpark in America. I've been to all of them. I actually think it's the best. And what a cozy atmosphere, and it's nice to be able to have the fans really cheer for something.
Barry, what do you think of Andrew McCutcheon?
I think he's a good player. I think he's got the formula now. Once you do it once, I expect you to do it again. That's my motto. And that's what Leyland taught us. You can do something once, you got to try, you can do it again. You have the formula. So I hope he does it again.
Barry, in terms of Pirates as well, and just their relationship with the team.
I can barely hear you. So sorry.
About that. You obviously did the hitting instruction with the Giants. Would you be open to potentially doing something like that here in Pittsburgh?
I wouldn't mind doing it, but it would be really hard for me to leave San Francisco at this point in stage of my life. And I think the city of San Francisco would be upset, but it'd be an honor if the opportunity did present itself.
Jim, how much did you have to do with Barry's development when he came as a young kid here to Pittsburgh and kind of bringing him along and teaching him kind of some lessons on and off the field that you needed to? Do you take credit in that as you move, as kind of now you look back on your career?
Well, to be honest with you, when he first came in, I thought I was going to have to bring him along. But after seeing him for about a half a season, I knew that he was going to keep me around for quite a while. So we were very fortunate to have a lot of good players. He's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. I don't think there's any question about that. And it was an honor to manage such a talent. And, you know, he was part of a good thing going on in Pittsburgh at that time. We brought it back a little bit, like you said, just didn't quite get over the hump. But you know, it's a thrill to manage any major league player. And when you look at a guy like Barry Bonds, you can tell immediately this is somebody special. You know, if you've scouted baseball players, been around them, you know that you got something special on your hands, and I certainly did.
Barry, this is your first time back to Pittsburgh as in a Pirate capacity. What's the best part for you about being able to be here today?
Getting the opportunity to drive past Coriopolis where I used to live. Looking up at LeGrand Apartments where I started. Just looking around the whole city, seeing how it's developed and being, you know, just how pretty it looks, you know, what they've done. And I just came in as a visiting player, you know, when the new stadium, but now just to not have to grind like that every single day and get to appreciate
Mr. Grodd, what does it mean to you to be able to come back